Hey guys, how's it going? AC Milan MTL here. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the match between Napoli and Milan that was played at San Paolo today. The match ended 2-2, and I'm going to be talking to you about pretty much how the match went and how the players performed. So overall, I think Milan played a decent match, and by decent I mean that one half was terrible and one half was really good. So if you mix these two up, you can find something decent in between. Now I'm going to be starting to talk to you about the first half, which in other words was terrible. Terrible first half. Lots of mistakes. The two goals that were scored by Napoli in the first half were, unfortunately to say, Abbiati's fault. I think he could have done way better on both goals. And unfortunately, it's two goals that are very, very heavy to support, because it's two goals that if they didn't happen, we would have came out in this match with 3 points. Now, Abbiati made a big mistake in the first 5 minutes when he misjudged a shot from Inler and went in the net. But you could have done way better on that one, and even on the second one. It's two goals that were easy avoidable, and once again, this happens every game. Goals happen because of not enough attention from the players, and if it's not the attacker's fault, if it's not the defender's fault, it's the goalkeeper's now. So every game there's some department at fault. If it's not the attack one game, it's the defense that game. If it's not the defense the other game, it's the attack, and so on. There's always a department that is not paying enough attention and not trying hard enough to play harder and win games. So that's about it for the first half. I mean, thank God El Shaarawy scored with 2 minutes left in the first half to gain Milan's confidence, a boost. And so the first half ended on a note of 2-1. After that, second half started, and the second half was played amazing by Milan. And once again, I mentioned this in many games, in the past games, Milan is always a team of one half. What do I mean by that? The first half, they play bad, they see they're playing really bad, they see that they're losing and everything, and the second half, they want to come back and try to win the game. What's the point of that, guys? It's like you're shooting yourself in the foot first, and then the second half, you want to heal yourself and try to shoot someone else. I mean, it doesn't make any sense that in the first half, you're suffering so much, you're suffering. It's like you're asking someone to kill you, but in the second half, you're like, no, don't kill me, I'll kill you instead. It's something that, it doesn't make sense how Milan plays sometimes. And I don't know if it's because some players don't put enough effort or they're just not motivated. I really don't understand their intentions sometimes. Anyways, Milan played an amazing second half, I have to say. Really good playing. Lots of chances. We could have created a lot more, could have scored a lot more if some chances were put away. And once again, Stefan El Shaarawy has to come out and save our team. And not because he's one of my favorite players at Milan, but guys, just imagine this. If El Shaarawy didn't exist in Milan, and if we had no El Shaarawy, where would this team be at the moment? Ask yourself how many points El Shaarawy saved for Milan, and how many points El Shaarawy won for Milan. Do some calculations and you'll see if we didn't get those points, we would have been at the bottom of the table by far, guys, by far. Because in almost every win and every tie that we got this season, he played a big contribution in it. And it's not because I'm biased with him and the other players, but guys, it's evident that he's the only guy that's putting 100% effort every game. He's the only guy. Now there's other players like Bojan that's playing amazing, amazing player, this guy. He's probably the top 3 the best performers of the team at the moment. Mainly because he works hard, he's fast, and he doesn't give the opponents time to think. Whereas the midfield especially, takes way too long when they have to do the transition from defense to attack. Way too long, guys. Way too long. And not to talk about the defense, which is absolutely terrible, guys. The defense is terrible. Every game, there's always something that goes wrong. And I don't want to pick out any players, but there's certain players, like Max says, terrible, guys. A player of a professional level like this guy, and he's risking in the back when it's himself, trying to deke in the back when the defense, everyone knows that the defense is not supposed to play with the ball in the back in risky situations. I'd rather him lose possession and give it up on the other side than risking a goal from the other team in his own half. I mean, Mexes, he's a player that risks a lot. And many goals and many things were avoidable if all this risking the defense didn't happen. I'm not only talking about Mexes, it's the whole defense in particular that there's always mistakes. There's always mistakes in the back. So yeah, there's mistakes everywhere, guys. We already know what Allegri is gonna say. We already know. Oh, the team put a lot of good effort. You could see that they're improving, this and that. They're improving, guys. From a 2-0, they came back to a 2-2. It's the story of every game. Improving here, improving there. One department could improve and the other department could decline the next game. Like, what's this reasoning of improving? Yes, you could improve as much as you want, but when you don't see the results, where are you improving? I don't understand that. He's always gonna come up with this excuse that they're improving now. And seriously, if they were improving, they will play a whole 90 minutes the way they play the second half. Now that's improvement. Not the same thing that we see every game. The first half they don't play good, and the second half they play amazing. What's in their heads, guys? I don't understand. I don't understand. Anyways, that's about it for the game. I guess we could take this point because it was away. We were playing away to Napoli, which is a very strong team at home. We were losing 2-0, we came back 2-2, so I guess it's fine. But here, guys, we can't go on and tie games. A tie is 1 point, and if every week we keep tying and tying and tying, just imagine this, 4 games in a month, you get 4 ties, that's 4 points in a month. That doesn't make any sense. It's wins that we need, guys. Wins. And they need to come now. If we don't start winning, I've been saying this from the beginning of the season, if you don't start winning, this is gonna bite us. Bite us really, really hard when it comes down to those last 5 games in the season. And mark my words, it will happen. Because this team, unless they get some major signings in January, unless Berlusconi comes out, which by in fact, he went to Milanello yesterday to talk to the players to motivate them. I really haven't seen any big motivation in the field today except that second half. But, unless he comes out of nowhere and decides to buy some players, some good defenders at least that we really urgently need. I mean, sometimes I'd rather see the Primavera play instead of the defense that we actually have. Unless this happens, this team is going to continue to play like this for the whole season. And it's not a matter of improving, like Allegri says. It's not. Because it's the players, the right players that you need at the right time that will make the difference. Without this, it's impossible to win games. So that's about it for the game, guys. 2-2 tie overall. This week, very important week, because on Wednesday will be our 5th Champions League game against Anderlecht, so must win there. And obviously on Sunday, the big anticipation, Milan-Juventus at the San Siro. So 2 big games this week for Milan. So guys, thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for Milan vlogs after every match. I always do match reports. And also don't forget to follow and like me on Twitter and Facebook for live match feeds throughout the games and news of Milan throughout the week. Now this has been AC Milan MTL here signing off, and Forza Milan!